What is Nintendo keeping from us? What is that new Switch game they've been talking about? Well, in today's video we're gonna try and figure that out. In their most recent briefing for fiscal results, Nintendo said that there is an unannounced fan-pleasing game coming in the next fiscal year, basically between April 2019 and March 2020. There's quite a few titles this new game could be, so in today's video we've picked out the 3 most likely contenders, ranked them from lowest to highest in likelihood that they are the game Nintendo are referring to, and we'll talk a bit about our reasoning along the way. The least likely of the 3 games up for discussion today is Pikmin 4. That's not to say I'm convinced it won't happen, it did make the top 3 after all, I'm just more confident on the other 2. I feel like I'm constantly discussing this game on this style of video, but that's because it's one of the biggest remaining Nintendo franchise yet to have their own game on Switch. It's well documented that Pikmin 4 has supposedly been in the works for a number of years now, but at every passing major games convention and every Nintendo Direct, Pikmin fans like myself have to face up to the fact once again that there's going to be a lot of disappointment usually attached. However, on a more positive note, Pikmin 4 certainly fits the criteria of a fan pleaser and a game big enough to be considered a nice ace up Nintendo's sleeve when discussing their latest fiscal results. I'd honestly love to put this higher, and my heart really does say we'll get something this year on Pikmin, maybe just an announcement, but you know, I'm over it anyway, I'm not bothered, honestly I'm over it, I promise. Super Mario Maker comes in at number 2 on this list. And notably not just a straightforward port of the first one, they'll have to do something different if this is going to be Nintendo's big game. A brand new Super Mario Maker would certainly make a lot of fans very happy, and there's a reason it's made second place on this list. Firstly, there's something symmetrical about starting the year with a 2D Mario, or a port at least, and then ending the year with a brand new 2D Mario as well, and I have a weird feeling of that just works for me. Secondly, and perhaps more importantly, when I look at which part of the year Nintendo will want to strengthen and therefore release a big new title, I think about the end of the year, because in my opinion Nintendo could do with a console seller to boost their Christmas sales. Of the big announced titles that don't currently have release dates, Animal Crossing for me is a summer release which leaves Luigi's Mansion and Pokemon for the end of the year. Presumably, Luigi's Mansion will come out around Halloween, probably September, and then for November and December we currently only have the new Pokemon game, which although it is a massive title, could do with a little support at least. I can see Super Mario Maker 2 sitting well, in a very similar way to Super Smash Bros. Ultimate did last year, in the early December release spot, or maybe even late November, something like that. Either way, I can just see Mario with his hard hat on selling Switches come the end of the year. The game we are most likely to see on the Nintendo Switch in the next financial year has got to be, in my opinion at least, the heavily rumoured Star Fox Grand Prix. Retro were rumoured to have been working on this game for a very long time, and now that they're working on Metroid Prime 4, this project, if it ever existed, was either scrapped or probably more likely completed. There's been so much talk about this game that I really think there is some substance to it. Nintendo are probably sitting on this right now, ready to announce it in a direct at the end of this month or something. It would really work well I think, and I think a lot of fans would be excited to see it. Everything seems to fit together for Star Fox Grand Prix, and that's why I put it in at number 1. Of the 3 games discussed, I have to say I would love to see Pikmin 4 more than the other 2, and who knows, there's an actual decent chance we'll probably get it. Moreover, who's to say we won't actually get more than one of these this year, or in the next year and a bit? What do you think though? What do you think Nintendo have up their sleeves, and what do you want to see released in the next fiscal year? Make sure you let me know down in the comments. Also, if you have enjoyed, make sure you smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, and why not go and share this with one of your many friends. Thank you for watching today, and I will see you in another video soon.